Good evening. This is Dan with Index Option Trading, and you're watching a video on the Super Committee debt ceiling from our website, Index Options Trading. That's where we are. But here's what happened here. Let me just switch back. Yes, the video was just a preview of what was happening here on the super committee here and what they are going to do now. Let me stop to pause the video and then go back again to our hardcore uh, technical analysis. 9-month chart, S&P 500, taking a look at it here. This is the reason that you see this big red candle here. The super committee that was responsible for arriving at a decision had just failed, as like our dysfunctional government had. It does and has been failing. This was the result of that dysfunctional government back in August, and now we're back into the same channel. You see that channel? We're back in that channel again, below that 50-day moving average. Yes, the 50-day moving average is rising and 20-day is now curving. So that uptrend is kind of turning to a downtrend on the short term, but the long term is still up, and the very long term, which is a yearly term, is flat. Now this is the same channel that we were in before when the super committee and debt crisis happened. We dropped right back into it as if nothing has happened, and this is the travesty of this market, that it cannot find a footing and move on from this triangle. This was a triangle bullish pennant that was supposed to jack this market up. Usually 80% of the time these patterns resolve to the upside, but this was debt crisis in Europe, this was debt crisis, and then I don't know, Friday was a pause, and then today huge amount of selling again here. And the McClellan oscillator is now minus 225, not 436. That's not the right reading. Let me delete this thing here correctly. So this is minus 200, and whenever this tool gets this low, usually a reversal takes place. So we may see a reversal here coming here any day, anytime. I mean, the stocks will go down for a few more days. What are they going to do? Stay there? No, they never do that. They always come back here some reason or the other. Dow Jones, let's take a look at the Dow Jones, which way the market direction is here. The market direction is down. We're back in that channel here. Remember this groovy channel that we have been traveling? We had a little upside of it, and we were almost about to break out of here, but then again we fell back. But the Dow Jones managed to close above the 50-day moving average, which is a notable point, and that is a support that the market retained and manifested. Let's look at the volumes here today on SPY. You may not be able to see that little SPY symbol here because the screen is cutting it off here. The SPY gap down here, and the volume was not very heavy, 229 million shares, and that is normal for this time of the year, right before the Thanksgiving. The volumes are very light, so we're gonna have a light volume week, but nevertheless the light volumes are deadly. They are usually very deadly because when the market is, players are not there, the bears take over, and the bears get upper hand, and then they start throwing things down and burning things and throwing everything down, and they start selling. So the deadly volume, even though it's low volume, is very deadly. So I expect the market to keep coming down here in the next few days, this week maybe, and something will come out here on Wednesday. Take a look at this, how the market opened here on a 2-minute chart here on SPY, and see how the market opened here. Look at this, it gapped down. Whenever this market gaps down this much, this is a work of our professional traders here, and the market never made it up here. It reached the lows here, tried to rise up a little bit, but didn't close very high and didn't go any further. Okay, so that's what the market would do here. Hopefully, I expect the market to do this way till the end of this week, which is a short week. Thursday is a holiday, and then some other stocks. PCLN, let's take a look at it and get into it real quick. PCLN is diving again here, but it has support 477. Hopefully, and the volume was low on it. It's extremely oversold. I hope that this will pull back to 500. This stock can do 20-30 points in one day. It's not a big deal. It's down that much, but caution is needed here. And that's what we have here today. The market conditions remain negative towards the downside, and caution is needed. No long trades at this time.